Oh, that was nice. Thank you. All right, folks, welcome back. Just wrapping up senior night here for the Kachinas. And then the game will get started in just a few minutes.
So, seems like we have some very annoying fans. It's okay.
Getting problematic. Excuse me.
I thought I had remembered that from like last season that you guys don't get to try for nationals.
Fine, you know, I mean, we covered up the years. So there is. All right, folks. Well, you heard that national anthem, so now the game's getting started. Well, an exciting senior night here for the Kachinas. And then we'll be about ready to get the game underway. That ref isn't here. Yeah. Was it? No, I know, I heard it. Chimperell.
Did I get that right?
I don't know, this I'll be down there. Willie, we need somebody in the box. All right, about ready to get it started here, as the song suggests. So, a fun senior night for the Kachinas here. Now it's time to get the game underway. Well, to fix some of the problems we had earlier today, we are putting a parent in our penalty box here that will take on the duties of opening and closing the doors. Well, unfortunately, folks, we're going to be down a player tonight. Gracia Munoz ineligible for the game today. And unfortunately can't challenge what happened earlier yet for 24 hours. So unfortunately, Gracia Munoz ineligible for her final game as an Ice Cougar. Tonight was to be her final game for Minnesota. But I can assure you that is going to light these girls up tonight in this game, and especially tomorrow morning against the 16U team. All right, Ava Thibodeau skating in. Bugos dips down on this one. Kachinas will skate this one out. Centering pass back behind that player. Luke is going to pick this up. Minnesota wearing their whites tonight. Probably so the Kachinas could wear their darks for senior night. Leon skates in, sends that one in. Stevenson will chase after this one here. Digs out, picks this one up. She's looking to shoot through traffic, does, and saved by the Kachinas goaltender here. Face-off coming to the right of the Kachinas goaltender. Scrum there on the near boards. Olsen chips it right back down into the zone, though. Puck chipped back down. Icing waved off here. That one's going to get picked up by Schmidt. Schmidt skates through. Now Stevenson with the puck here. Sends that forward. Chipped up by Bankson. She goes off for a change, as does the rest of her line mates. Now Schmidt will race back for this one. Scanlon is there. and this one chipped out, but regrouped there by the Kachinas as they come through the neutral zone now. Oh, get out of it. Here we go again. Welcome to Arizona, folks. Interference called there on Schmidt. Interference, Haley. So, quick look at the penalty kill here for Minnesota. And I suspect these officials have already been, well, anyhow. So, penalty kill here for Minnesota. Thibodeau chips that one. Good job. She picks it out there. Tries to chip it forward there. Her and Gray in the neutral zone. Kachinas skating through the neutral here. They'll send it down and in. That one goes, oh, nice job by Thibodeau pulling that one out of the air a little bit. She tried to send that forward to Gray. Kachinas pick it off, but Thibodeau comes back and grabs it. And we got another penalty coming. They're gonna call this one tight. Holy cow. That evens things up here. 4-on-4 hockey. This one will come back to Olsen. Olsen will hold the zone. Shot coming. That one's stuck up, and Luke got that one high up there. Luke's going to pick this one up. She tries to get a shot off, but it was deflected. Hope she doesn't play like her dad. Oh, okay. Luke gets up there. And she's looking a little too much like her dad right now. All right, here we go. Olsen skating in with the puck. She's going to wait, hold off a little bit, dumps it down and in. Ice Cougars finish out swapping out the remaining 3. 52 seconds to go on the Ice Cougar penalty, as chance for the Kachinas, saved by Anderson. Bankston's going to pick it up, though. She'll skate this up. She tried to hit Stevenson, but there are a couple Kachinas in the way. Leon minds the gap there. Shot coming. Nice save by Ray Anderson. And now Gray will pick this up. Gray doubles back. Sends it rink wide. There's Melantine. Melantine tried to hit Bugos, streaking down there. Gray steps into this one. They lose it in their feet between the two of them. Now, that went over to Melantine. Melantine skating in. Drops it off for Bugos. Brooks, shot. Loose change out front. Schmidt's there. Schmidt's out of the box. Melantine tried to get a redirect. Sends it out to Schmidt, but it was just on her backhand there, so shot coming. Both teams are at full strength here. Anderson will glove that one. A couple players tied up there, but no one's worse for the wear. Face-off coming here. Yeah. And then ice on the penalty. Schmidt tries to send this one out of the zone here. This one will come back. Olsen will retreat to pick it up. She's looking wide, looking up, and tried to hit Wheeler in stride there. That one's deflected, no icing. Hey, Bales, just back a little. Sorry. Luke's going to get there, but the puck just bounced past her stick there. Schmidt couldn't quite hold the zone there. Luke gets back on side. Olsen skates in. Drops this one back for Schmidt. Schmidt quickly fires one back around. Gray will chase to the corner for this one. Kachinas get there, though. This one will sneak out. That was an easy penalty. Oh, wow. Schmidt got tripped up there. No call. Well, there's a little retaliation for the trip, so back they come. And now Schmidt will go. Well, certainly not what we want to see this game get into, but this all started earlier, and the girls need to just move on here. I get it. I say that, but...
Let's call the game! Call the game!
That's in response to Schmidt first getting hit, tripped up, and no call. Well, there will be tension in this game, no question. So let's see if we can keep things going here. Gray's going to race towards this one here. Good hustle there by Gray. Luke pulls this one down. Luke skates in. She tries to get a shot off. She does. That one deflected wide by the goaltender there for the Kachinas. Kachinas skating in. And now I'm going to go up and out of play here. 10:06 to go. Minute 16 left on the penalty to Schmidt. Well, he was the same because they didn't call the penalty on the player who hit Tori. And oh, here's a chance for Mellentine skating in. She went through it, went nice and low, but just a bit wide. Nice play there by Mellentine and really good hustle. Well, speaking of Mellentine, let's keep going on our senior spotlights here. Piper Mellentine, shot coming there, saved by Anderson, got just a piece of that. And that one's gonna go against the Kachinas there. That was an easy holding call to make. All right, so now that'll even things up. And they teeter up, so that's unsportsmanlike. Game misconduct there. So we'll get a face-off here down in the Kachina zone. All right, so let's keep going here. I'm going to do what I was planning to do, which is to highlight Piper Mellentine. Piper, originally from Marshall, Minnesota, attends Egan High School, been an Ice Cougar for a couple of seasons here as Thibodeau goes for the shot. Piper's still undecided on college for next year. But Piper's been a great player for this team. Has played in many different positions, situations, and always gives it really everything she's got. So great attitude and a hard worker. Here comes Thibodeau in. She battles through a stick right in front of her. Nice shot there, loose puck out front, but Thibodeau is tied up there. So now the Kachinas come back. Honestly, I couldn't even remember for... All right, now Schmidt's out of the box, so now we have a player advantage here for Minnesota. Stevenson battles through one there. Now this one over to Leon. Avery Leon skating up with it. That one dropped back for Schmidt. Schmidt goes for a shot there. Tried to get a redirect from Luke, but Luke's stick was held up there. That pass deflected. Luke pulls it up, sends it back to Schmidt. Schmidt looking. Leon quickly fires one down and in. We have a delayed penalty coming here against the Kachinas. So a slash, and that'll give a 5-on-3 situation. On good. Well, officials talking to both teams here. Well, let's keep the senior spotlights going and fill the gap here since we have a lot of not hockey going on here. Kenzie Scanlon from Minnetonka, Minnesota. Another senior, brand new to the team this year, so one season with the Ice Cougars. Kenzie Scanlon, probably one of the best attitudes on the team. She plays defense. Today you've seen her playing obviously some forward this weekend. But Kenzie Scanlon, you know, may not be one of the flashiest players, but she's one of the smartest defensemen I've seen. She knows how to play. She knows when to play. She knows how to play the gap, and just a great player to have on your team. So Kenzie Scanlon, I think mostly decided where she might be going next year, but it's technically undecided. So still trying to figure that out. This is that time of the year when students are still making those decisions. So, all right, 5-on-3 hockey here. Well, and of course with one of the things I don't say here, I've been talking about the players, but one of the things we have to say here too about all these kids, the families that come with them, and Mellentine, Scanlons, all the Ice Cougars parents, a lot of friendships here, you know, a lot of great families here. It takes a lot to be on a team like this, a lot of dedication, and it takes everything from the families, including brothers and sisters. So, all right, here we go. Back to the play here. This one held in by Bugas. Minute 20 left on this 5-on-3, so they've got some time to work with this. Leon looking. She goes for Luke there right out front. Luke sends it over to Thibodeau. Ava Thibodeau lost that one. Good pressure by the Kachinas, though. Thibodeau picks it back up. That one over to Thibodeau. Thibodeau looking. Didn't get a full shot off, though. Schmidt. Back to Leon. Leon looking. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt fires. That one goes just wide. Bugos dips down low there. Sends it to Luke. Luke has it. Sends it to Bugos. Bugos lost it. Gets it back. Looking. Goes through traffic, and a nice save by the Kachinas goaltender there. Brooke Bugos is really good at trying to take advantage of a screen and make a screen out of those defensemen. 30 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, and then 54 after that, another 24 seconds to go. 5-on-4. Olsen looking. Her pass deflected. Quick shot by Scanlon. Didn't get the redirect, and now that one will go all the way down here. Gray will skate it. Sends that forward to Bankston. Stella Bankston in, drops it off for Gray. And that's saved. So now we're at 5-on-4 hockey for the next 21 seconds. Swap out a few players here. Get the final minute and seconds here for the power play. Kachinas sneak this one out. Olsen racing for it. And a great job by Amelia Olsen. Now Thibodeau picks it up. They kind of regroup in the neutral zone here. Gray has it, sends it forward. Tried to hit Schmidt, just a little off the mark though. Now this one sneaks out, and the Kachinas are at full strength. Olsen sends it back to Schmidt. Schmidt over to Luke. Luke's got to get through there. She gets through one. She races to it. Bouncing puck. Couldn't quite. It was a rolling puck. Quick shot there. Oh. Gave her the whistle. So we'll get a face-off down here, but good chance for Luke as she tried to jump through the defenseman there. The puck was rolling, and she couldn't get a full shot off on them. Stevenson to take this face-off here for Minnesota. She quickly sends one in. Scanlon tried to jump through there. Stevenson pulls it in. Another backhand pass. Hits the side of the net. Now back to Leon. Leon quickly shots. Nice little redirect there. Scanlon got a piece of it. But nice save by the Kachinas goaltender. She watched that the whole way. Wheeler battling in that far corner. Scanlon battles there. This one's going to sneak out. Kachinas will skate this one up. Leon got just enough of that one, knocked it aside. Leon got tripped there, no call. This one comes out. Wheeler sends it down. Icing waved off as it was deflected. Ice Cougars swap out a few. Leon holds the zone, skates in, gets a shot right off the face of the Kachinas goaltender. She'll feel that one for sure. That one gets rung around. Bugos dips down for that. Now the Kachinas will skate this one in. Luke comes back on the back check for that. Leon got tangled up, but she comes away with the puck. Center sends that one over. Bankston will chase. Bouncing puck. Bugos picks it up though. Now Leon will jump back for it. Bankston tried to send that one over to Thibodeau, just out of the reach though. Nice save, Anderson. Can't tell if I have the clock right or not. It's one of those boards where there's a lot of squares missing. So I'll just go with what I think here. Stevenson wins that face-off back and gets her own face-off. Kachinas come away with this one. Gray will pull this puck away from him though, and she skates it down, sends it forward to Thibodeau. Picked up by Stevenson. Stevenson doubles back a little bit there. Quickly sends one up to Gray. That one was tipped. Gray will race for it. She picks it up. She tried to center it. That one deflected wide. Thibodeau. Olsen races down for this one, but the Kachinas will come away with it. Kachinas skating up. Gray on the chase. Thibodeau's there as well. Delayed offsides, and we'll get an offsides call there on the Kachinas. Face-off coming just outside of the Ice Cougar zone. Two and a half minutes to go in this opening period here. We're still scoreless. Luke battles there, back behind the play. Olsen came away with the puck. Luke continues to battle there down below the goal line. Now this one gets sent out, icing shown, but icing will get waved off. Schmidt races after it. Good hustle there by Tori Schmidt. Ice Cougars tag up here. Scanlon got a piece of that one, as does Wheeler there. Scanlon, and offside's call there. So we'll get another face-off here, right outside the Minnesota zone. Stevenson to take this face-off here for Minnesota. That one sent forward to Mellentine. Mellentine goes down, but passes it forward. Play there by Bankston, but the Kachinas come away. Leon ties him up, though. Takes away that opportunity there. Chance coming from the point. Mellentine bid on it. Kachinas looking to set up. Shot coming. That one hops up over Anderson after she got the save. Stevenson playing with her, uses her feet there on that one. Kachinas hold the zone. And now that'll get gloved, and we'll get a face-off here with about 47 seconds to go here in this first period. Face-off to the left of Anderson. Schmidt sends it up to Gray. Gray sends it forward to Thibodeau. Thibodeau pulls it in out of her skates. Gray's going to try and hold this, as does Olsen, but this one's going to sneak out. Kachinas has somebody waiting over there on the edge. Shot. Nice save by Anderson, and Olsen goes back there to steal the second chance opportunity. Shot coming, low glove save by Anderson. Second chance for the Kachinas, blocker save Anderson in these waning seconds of the first, and that will do it. So after one period of play, we're tied at 0. And we'll get the second period started up here in just a second. Well, my guess is they were warned, like before this game. I know. He's the local, though. I can't take his scaffolding away from him. All right, second period about ready to get underway here. Both teams looking for their first goal of the game. Kachinas send this one back. Cougars up to Thibodeau. Thibodeau's passed. She didn't get all of it. This one back at the point for the Kachinas. Centering pass. Nobody home for Arizona. Gray has it. Sends it rink wide for Thibodeau. This one just sneaks out of zone. Thibodeau will continue to pressure here. Kachinas come on in with it. Leon on the chase, picked off there by Ava Thibodeau. Oh, nice one-timer there by Scanlon, but that gets scooped out to Gray. Nice pass by Thibodeau. Gray skating in, makes a move, takes a shot. Well, speaking of Haley Gray, let's keep going with the senior spotlight. So Haley Gray started the season with us, went back to her high school, Gentry Academy, for the high school season, then rejoined the team after that, after the high school season, and we were so happy to have her back. She's been an Ice Cougar for a few years here. So I already said she's graduating from Gentry Academy here. Still looking at her college options for next year. Hockey. She's got a few hockey options. I know she's undecided at the moment, but she's got some very good opportunities for, excuse me, in front of her. Excuse me. Haley Gray has just been, when I talk about hard worker and great attitude, that's Haley Gray. She's obviously incredibly well liked by all of her teammates, but she just brings an energy to this team here that, you know, without her, you really feel it. And we felt it when she left the team during the high school season, and we felt it once we got her back. I mean, you could just, and it's infectious. You know, the girls say it's infectious. So it's easy to call somebody a character player, but that's certainly Haley Gray. And one of those coach favorites as well, just for her attitude out on the ice, practice ice and the game ice. So that's Haley Gray. Again, Gentry Academy senior. Played her youth hockey at Stillwater. Kachinas setting up there. Thankfully, couldn't pull one in there. Bugos ties up the player there. Thibodeau sends that up. Tried to hit Stevenson. Didn't quite make it there. Leon skates this one in. Pulls one in, and a nice shot there. She goes to her strong side and hits the weak side of the goaltender, but a nice save by the Kachinas goaltender. Well, the Gray family, a big hockey family. I don't know how they do it, but there's a lot of hockey going on in that family. One of her sisters just completed her senior year hockey season at Gustavus. As Olsen takes this one, sends it forward to Gray. Gray just got knocked off the puck there. Luke on the pressure, as is Bankston. Well, with being down another player again tonight, you're getting a lot of different looks, a lot of different lines. We've got a high stick call, but a nice save by Anderson there. So, that's a high stick on the Kachinas. So, face-off coming in the Kachina zone. And another power play here for the Ice Cougars. Let's see if they can capitalize. This one, back to Gray. Gray turns a corner here, slows it down, sends it over to Olsen. Olsen, down deep for Scanlon. This one will get sent down the length of the ice. Anderson will come out and play it. Gray, her pass a little off the mark there. Kachinas step into this one though. All right, Ice Cougars got to get serious about their power play here. Now we got some of the Kachinas parents barking at the refs here. A bit of a theme tonight for both teams. All right, Kachinas clear this one out. Delayed offsides here. Ice Cougars get back on side and they swap out a few players here. Minute to go here on this power play. So far, Ice Cougars don't have anything to show for it. And the Kachinas get a shorthanded goal. I didn't see what happened there, but Thibodeau, she's slow to get up. Didn't really see what happened, but Thibodeau slow to get up. Appears she's good to stay in, no? Thibodeau sends this one forward. Ice Cougars still on a power play. They just have to clean some things up here as Leon skates in, drops it off. Luke has it. Luke pulls it out. Sends it over to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to try and get one off there. Nice tip. And that's a beautiful redirect there by Ava Thibodeau. And the Ice Cougars respond immediately. Nice setup by Luke and Schmidt there. Thibodeau rarely misses a redirect like that. And she ties it up for Minnesota. Well, that'll bring both teams back at full strength. Good face-off win there by Bengtson. Leon skates this one up. Luke sends it back to Leon. Leon has it. Sends it over to Bugos. Bugos with a quick one-timer and a nice save by the Kachinas goaltender. Well, I should also point out that tonight is the season-end team banquet tonight here in Scottsdale. And fortunately, wish we could have done it back home with the rest of the team, but it just wasn't working out to get everybody's schedules lined up here. Nice pass there over to Luke. Quick shot there. That one just wide. Otherwise, she had that Kachina goaltender beat. Loose puck out front. Kachinas are going to throw it out, but Gray holds the zone. Gray sends it forward. Luke dips down to go get it down below the goal line. Bengtson digs it out. So the girls are looking forward to that banquet tonight here. But again, unfortunately, without Ellie Petronic and Ava Seymour. Puck frozen in the corner there. Ice Cougars trying to dig out. Kachina's doing a good job of just freezing it up. Luke goes to the goal line for that. Oh, loose puck out front, but then Kachinas send this one out. And here's a chance. Leon racing back. And I tell you what, folks, she's never going to lose any of those battles, that's for sure. Anderson looking up ice, sends it over to Bugos. Bugos sends it forward to Thibodeau. Thibodeau racing in. Got knocked off the puck. Stevenson's there to pick it up, though. And this one will sneak out. Schmidt will retreat back for it. Torrey sends it up to Mellentine. Mellentine one times it to Thibodeau. Stevenson sends it forward. And now the Kachinas capitalize and come on in with it. Nice pass there on her backhand, though. And Anderson's able to glove that. And we'll get a face-off here in the Ice Cougar zone. Olsen takes this from the face-off here. Tori Schmidt is looking up ice. She hits Thibodeau. Thibodeau up to Stevenson. Stevenson into the Kachina zone. Makes a nice little cut, throws one in. Kind of a loose puck there, but then the Kachina goaltender is able to pull that one in and just glove it. We'll get a face-off here in the zone. This one back to Olsen. She gets a shot out there, but that goes off the back of one of the Kachinas defensemen. Mellentine battles in the corner. Olsen just sends that one into Thibodeau, unfortunately. Olsen will get there. Thibodeau pulls it, turns a corner here just beyond the red line, skates it in. She still has it. Quick shot, save. Thibodeau lost an edge and went down there. Gava's going to need an ice pack after this. Leon has this puck. Drops it back. Bugos picks it up. Tries to use her feet. Leon's going to pick this one up. Bengtson will chase after this one here. That one gets scooped out. Nice pass there. Leon gets there, though. Scanlon goes to the corner. Loose puck out front there. Shot coming from the top of the circles. That one got deflected by Leon's skates. Now back to the point here. Starting to see a little bit of fatigue here from the Ice Cougars. That resurface, if we get it, will come in handy. This puck gets sent around. Bugos picks it up. Actually, Bugos gets tied up with one of the Kachinas players. Bengtson sends it to the side, and that just gets scooped out. And icing waved off here. Kachinas stretch pass, 3-on-1 situation. That errant pass kind of saved the Ice Cougars there. No idea what happened to Schmidt there. She's looking for a penalty there, saying she got tripped. Luke sends it up to Stevenson. Stevenson. Schmidt with the puck, sends it forward. Good job by Stevenson, tying up her player over there. Olsen tied up there, but she comes away with it. Schmidt skates around. There we go, now the puck comes out. Stevenson skates this one up. She's got Luke and Schmidt with her. She's gonna dump it down. She needs to go off for a change. Centering pass there, just beyond the reach of Thibodeau, though. That one gets sent down into the Ice Cougar zone. No ice. Schmidt drops it off for Olsen. 7.5 minutes to go here in this second period. Mellentine dips down for this one, sends it up to Bengtson. Bengtson, a hitter in the skates. Now, Schmidt turns a corner here, skates over the red line here. She's just going to rifle one in. That gets gloved by the Kachinas goaltender. And I think I missed a goalie change maybe? No. Kachinas send this one up. There's a race for it. Olsen gets enough of it though and knocks that one aside. Bugos takes this puck away, sends it over to Scanlon's. Kenzie Scanlon chips it forward. Bugos racing after it. She got a piece of it, at least to get the zone. And the Ice Cougars will swap out a couple here back on defense. So Avery Leon is seeing some serious ice time tonight. Leon, shot, save. Second chance by Thibodeau. Puck is still loose, and now they get the goalie gets it covered up, and we get a whistle. Face-off coming in the zone down there. We'll get a goalie change for the Kachinas. And a goalie change here for Minnesota as well. Carmen Alexander coming in for Ray. Maybe they're splitting these final 2 games here. Luke comes away with this one, turns and fires. That one goes across the goaltender there. Ice Cougars would like to put some pressure on this goalie right in as she quickly enters the game here. Now this one's going to come down. Kachinas come away with it here. Leon on the pressure. This one picked up by Luke. Luke chipped it out, but Kachinas are able to hold the zone here. Kachinas come away with this one. That one goes right in front of Alexander. This one back to the point for the Kachinas. Scanlon got a piece of it. Shot coming. That one deflected and goes just wide. Loose puck out front. Luke comes away with it. Luke sends it up. That one was tipped. No, it was not tipped. And we'll get an icing call there. And a face-off back in the Minnesota zone. This puck goes down below the Ice Cougars goal line here, and it's picked up by Tori Schmidt. She got knocked off the puck there. That one just chipped up by Olsen. Olsen on the chase there. They didn't get a full shot off there. And now Olsen will ring it around. That goes off the official. And they tried to send Gray off to the races there, but tied up. Now puck comes through traffic, and Alexander gloves that one. We'll get a face-off to her left. Under 5 minutes to go here. I don't know that I dare point out the fact that we haven't had a penalty in quite some time. Gray. Oh, couldn't quite clear the zone there. Kachinas showing some good pressure there. Now this one sent up. Kachinas fans looking for a call on Schmidt there. This one's scooped up. Shot coming, rather they sent it to the corner. Tori Schmidt will pick it up. No, lost it there. Now she gets it back. Olsen skates this one up. She needed a clear path there to Gray, didn't have it. Sends it in. Ice Cougars swap out a few. This one will come back to Schmidt. She'll pull it in. Sends that over to Bugos. Brooke looking, lost it. Sends it forward, dumps it down and in. 3.5 minutes to go here in this second period here. Luke digs this one out, or is trying to. Centering pass. Just tied up though. Bugos turns and fires. Second chance there. And that's Jillian Stevenson getting the Ice Cougars up. So Jillian, I believe, just came off the bench. Raced right to that one. Cleaned up the garbage out front and puts the Ice Cougars up 2-1. Nice job by Jillian. Jillian Stevenson having a really good weekend here down in the Phoenix Valley area here. That shot goes just wide of Alexander. Centering pass though out front. Stevenson picks this up away from the Kachinas. This one chipped up. Going to be out of the reach of Melantine though, so we'll get an icing here. And a face-off back down into Minnesota zone. Well, I got a question in the Ask Jeff mailbag earlier in the earlier game today, but I didn't quite get to it. Question came in. What material is that back behind, that black material back behind the team benches there? Well, as much as that looks like some sort of shade or curtain or something, it's not. It's corrugated metal, black corrugated metal there. As that pass goes up to, we got a really sticky puck for some reason now. So that question came from Terry in Ramsey, Minnesota. Terry, black painted corrugated metal. Thanks for your question. With that question, you will get today's Quick Trip gift certificate here. Good Quick Trips across the Midwest. Thank you, Terry. All right, now that one goes into the corner there. Bankston tries to dig out there. Olsen. They let it go. They both had a good jab in there, so now they'll skate it out. Ava Thibodeau skating down. She's got pressure on her here. She gets spun around. Now this gets sent up. Chance for the Kachinas here. Great job by Amelia Olsen to get back on that one, though. She pulls that down. Great job working with her hands there. Quick shot. Also back. Olsen doing it all here. Sent it out. Not enough for icing. Heck of a shift there for Amelia Olsen. Playing defense, goalie in there. You can see Ray Anderson go over and congratulate Olsen for that glove save there out front of Alexander. So, all right, now we've got Tori Schmidt skating out. She'll keep with it. Tori's motor running full here today. Now this one up to Bugos. Brooke skating in. She sticks with this puck. That one goes back behind the goal line. Under a minute to go here. Centering pass out front. Gray's shot goes just wide. She's going to center this one. This one's going to come back. Good job by Stevenson to hold the zone. Gray looking. Makes a little move there, but she got knocked off the puck. And now Luke takes the puck away. Kachinas, though, take it away here. Should be about half a minute to go here in this second period. Wheeler battling there. Puck down below the goal line there. Picked off by Scanlon. Scanlon sends it in, looking for a redirect. Quick shot there by Luke. And that one goes up into the tinfoil there, and we'll get a face-off here. It's 8 seconds. It's hard to tell. 6 or 8, don't know. All right, now. Face-off win here by the Kachinas. This one will dip down below the goal line here. Bankston tries to dig out. Kachinas content with just freezing it up over there. Smart play. Luke battles. That should about do it on the second period. So after 2 periods of play, Ice Cougars up 2-1. And I'm not sure if we're getting a resurface or not. May not today. So I think we're just going to roll into the third period here. Well, recap after that second period. Came into the period tied up 1-1. Came out of it with a 2-1 lead. Small lead here. Stevenson picking up the rebound there.
Alex is so trying to run in
Well, let's get another senior spotlight in here, and now we're going to focus on the goalie on the bench. That's Ray Anderson from Duluth, Minnesota. Came to us this season after the early season break with Avery Leon. Ray attends high school at Marshall, Duluth Marshall High School. Made the choice to switch on over here to the Minnesota Ice Cougars. Ray, just like Avery, got to play neighborhood hockey up in Duluth. That's a neat experience unto itself, how they do it up in Duluth. Ray has been just a heck of a goaltender for Minnesota, and she will take her playing next year to St. Olaf College in Minnesota.
Ray's going to St. Olaf. She played hockey.
Well, the first time I saw Ray at her first couple of practices, I was doing a few things, helping out the coach, and just watching her practice, the way she tracks the puck and tracks the players and moves her defensemen around. She is a heck of a game manager out there as a goaltender. St. Olaf will be very fortunate to have her. Hard worker and just an incredibly strong goaltender as well. All right, Ice Cougars trying to dig out of their zone here. Luke got a piece of that one, kind of blocking a chance for the Kachinas. Kachinas holding the zone here. With a scrum on the near boards here. Now Leon will come away with this. Bugos gonna hit Thibodeau. Thibodeau racing forward, tames that puck down. Just lays it out there. That would have been a ninja move there. Great job there by Thibodeau. I like what she tried to do there. She got spun around there. You can see the mouthing off between these girls on the ice. Now Thibodeau just got in. If you notice what Stevenson did there, she waited before she touched the puck. Very smart play, as she needed Thibodeau to get up on the boards, and she did. So very heads-up play by Stevenson. This one will get sent back. Olsen races back for it. Kachinas, though, nice pass. Nice save by Alexander. Kick save. Scanlon ties up her player there and takes that puck to the corner. This one back out to the point. Shot coming. Glove saved by Alexander. And now we'll get a face-off here in the Ice Cougar zone. Got a Kachina player slow to get it. I think she lost a little bit of hardware from her helmet. Well, she's got to leave the ice. And she'll go get that fixed up, I'm guessing. Face-off coming to the left of Alexander. Luke wins this one over. She rings it around. Melantine tries to get there. Luke plays it in the corner there. Ice Cougars finding themselves trapped pretty deep right now, especially with three players down below the goal line. Not the position they want to be in here. Leon will skate this one up. Gray pops through one there. Good pressure there by Haley Gray. Now Luke on it. Leon's going to dip down for it. She fires one. That one goes off some shin pads there. Leon, second chance, and that one goes high up into the netting. Face off in the Kachina zone. Leon looking, fires through traffic. Glove save there by the Kachinas goaltender. Well, Ice Cougars trying to hang on to a 2-1 lead here. This one back to Liam. Liam looking, surveys, chips it forward. Wheeler holds the zone, sends it forward. Stevenson couldn't quite get there. And Wheeler holds the zone for the Minnesota Ice Cougars. This one over to Stevenson. She pulls it in. Stevenson got sent into the boards hard there. No call. Leon with it. Chips it forward. Thibodeau picks it up. She'll skate it. And that one hops up into the Kachina bench. Tori Schmidt to take this face-off here for the Ice Cougars. Kachinas will skate this one up. Schmidt digs this one out. We'll skate it down back behind the Minnesota Ice Cougars net. Sends it up to Bankston. Bankston couldn't quite send it forward. Olsen chips it forward. Scanlon dips down to pick it up. One of the Kachinas blows a tire there. But they'll look to get something set up here. Chance for the Kachinas. Shot coming. Saved Alexander. Now she just clams up and holds that puck in. And we'll get a face-off. Well, we'll definitely start to see some fatigue here with the very short bench for Minnesota here. So far, these girls have been up to task. Luke takes this face-off here for the Ice Cougars. Wins it over. Nice shot by Leon. That one's chipped forward. Gray off to the races. She's going to win this race. Pulls it in, sends it over to Melantine. But that one deflected by one of the Kachinas players. Ice Cougars forced to get back on side. They do. Kachinas looking. Send this one up. Olsen thought about jumping in on that one. And the Kachinas finishing out a change back behind the play. Shot coming, kick save. Loose puck out front, and Olsen scoops it out. Heck of a game from Olsen here. And Gray got just enough of that one to deflect that shot high and wide. That one gets sent out of the zone there, and the Ice Cougars will have a change. Stevenson racing out. Ooh, got just a piece of that, but not enough. Bugo steps in front of that one, and now Bankston comes back to get it. Bankston looking, holds it. Thibodeau tries to dig out over there. 12 minutes to go here on this third period. Ice Cougars with the 1-goal lead. Now they send it rink wide. Nobody there, but no icing called. Scrum there on the near board. Stevenson tied up with a player there. Stevenson looking for a call. Not going to get it, though. It's Thibodeau. And that'll get gloved there. So face-off here in the Kachina zone. Luke to take this face-off here for Minnesota. Kachinas jump on that one, though. Now they ring it around. Schmidt's going to dip over there to get to this one. Kachinas are going to come away with it, though. Luke racing back on this one. And offsides the call on the Kachinas.
Wait, so if they look like they're not going to come back, is that offside?
Well, no, it's if they're over the blue line.
Yeah. Oh, if they're great. There's one outside, so when
Well, because they were touching the puck and somebody was offside. So if you carry it in and somebody's offside, then they just whistle it right away. All right, this one over to Haley Gray. Haley looking. She's got Luke with her. Shot coming. Tried to go to that weak side here. Now this one's going to come back to Leon. Leon fires. That one deflected wide. Luke dips down to go after this one here. And Wheeler there to help her out. Luke and Luke and Wheeler there in that corner. Kachinas content to freeze the puck there in the end wall. Now the Kachinas come away with it. Scanlon racing back on this one. Olsen's there with Leon as well. Now the Kachinas will try to slow things down and set something up. This one down to the blue line. Kachinas couldn't hold the zone here. Scanlon on the lone pressure there. Under 10 minutes to go here in this third period. Nice move there by the Kachinas player, but that one sneaks past. Goes all the way to Alexander, and she gloves that one. Face-off coming to her left. Kachinas win this face-off. Good pressure there by Scanlon, taking away a little shot there from the point. Kachinas will try to set back up. Shot coming low, sent wide. Schmidt picks this up, and she's showing skate. Sends it forward, glove down. Good job by Scanlon. Chips it forward. A little battle there. Close to your... Oh, Scanlon gets a piece of this. Now this gets sent down into the zone. D-to-D pass here. Arizona Kachinas showing the fact they've got several more players. This one deflected and goes wide. Shot coming. That one goes deflected plenty wide. Bugos tying up her players well. Out front. Ooh, chance for Thibodeau here. She gets tripped up. No call. Gray picks this one off. She skates it in. She's going to drive right to the net. Flips one in. Second chance for Bankston. Almost got a nice save by the Kachinas goaltender. Quick fire there by Jillian Stevenson. And she gets her second of the game as she jumps on that. Jillian having a heck of a weekend here. And buries her second of the game. That's how you clean up the stuff out front.
That was so good.
Huh?
I did not think that was good.
That was good. That was good. Well, now the Kachinas quickly fire one in. Bankston got tripped up a little bit there. She gets up a little bit slow. Now Bankston on it, tries to chip it out. And there, Bankston just got pushed down. Just palmed her on the helmet and pushed her right down. She'll go off. Bugos will skate this one up. Bugos down deep for this one, but this one's gonna come out right just beyond. Luke trying to dig out with Scanlon there. This one back to Brooke Bugos. Scanlon tied up with a player there. Bugos skates in. Looking, skates in again. Nice blocker save there by the Kachinas goaltender. Loose puck out front, picked up by the Kachinas. Luke's going to try and get up underneath there. Ooh, nice job by Wheeler there. Uses her feet to stop a potential breakaway opportunity. So Piper Wheeler, give her some good amount of credit there for what she just stopped. All right, now this gets picked up by Ava Thibodeau. Under 7 minutes to go in this third. That one, and it goes off the back of Mellentine. That one over to Schmidt. Schmidt chips it forward to Mellentine. Couldn't quite catch it off her back foot. Oh, great job there by Schmidt. Mellentine. And now Thibodeau. That one over to Stevenson. Stevenson racing. And that one was played with a high stick. Not a penalty, just played with a high stick. So that one must have been on the Kachinas, because this faceoff's coming deep in the Kachina zone. Oh, this short bench for Minnesota. You're not used to seeing this, but they're all sitting down. They're earning a meal tonight, that's for sure. Speaking of that meal, oh, quick shot there by Luke, saved. Speaking of meal, tonight's meal again will be compliments of Daryl Gedney, legendary official back home in Minnesota, as he donated more funds to the team, specifically for tonight's dinner. So, oh, that one goes off. Schmidt sends that one into the ceiling. 5:55 to go here. Look at it.
Well, that's so much like.
Something like. I mean, it's terrible ice and all that.
Like, she's so good. Go.
Luke was tied up there with her player. This one's going to sneak back to the blue line here. Kachinas. Oh, good job there by Gray jumping on that one. Luke pulls this one in. She chips it up. Doesn't quite clear the zone there. That one made it through to Alexander. Gray got upended there. Just upended over there. She pops back up. Now, Kachinas. Nice stretch pass for the Kachinas, but Leon comes back, takes away that chance. Now, no battle in that far corner down over there. Kachinas send this one back to the point. Shot coming. Alexander on the save. And again, now the fatigue really setting in for the Ice Cougars. Now they just need to stick this one out for the next 4 3/4 minutes here as Leon skates out. She got hooked. No call. She'll just rifle that one in. Kachinas with a chance here to skate out, but Bugos gets there. This one will get picked up by Thibodeau. Ava Thibodeau skating in. That one sent right on the side of the net. Kachinas will come away with this one, though. Oh, and Brooke got just enough of that one. And she'll take this one away from the Kachinas. Kachinas pick it off, though. That one's sent wide to the far corner over there. Mellentine goes to the puck. Oh. Had a lot of damage out there, but now the Ice Cougars come through. Olsen powers through on this one. Gray. Olsen. Gray comes away with it. She's looking. Ice Cougars trying to set something up here. Schmidt chips it down below the goal line there. Picked up by Ava Thibodeau. Now, Thibodeau skates in. Sends it down deep. Gray is there. Luke is battling out front there in the high slot. Quick shot there, way too high by Tori Schmidt. Alex had a stick stuck in her neck there, and now she pulled it out like a sliver, and now Stevenson right out front of you here. Those two cool down and walk away from each other. Well, Stevenson does lead the team in penalty minutes, and I did say after the earlier game today, I joked with her and said, I don't know how you came away from this game without a penalty. And but very disciplined game here by Jillian this weekend. All right, and we get an offsides call here. Is that what it is? All right, I think the time is off here. I think we got about 1:48 to go here. So we'll try and keep an eye on that one. Kachinas picked this one off. Bugos picks it up though. She skates in. Scanlon stays on side. Brooke gets a shot off there. Leon quickly sends one right back. A little skate save there by the Kachinas goaltender. Thibodeau got that one sent out of the zone. Leon quickly rifles one back to Thibodeau. Thibodeau drops it off for Leon. Chance here for the Kachinas. And a nice save there by Alexander. We got about 1:18 or 1:48, I don't really know, left to go. All I know is it is definitely under 2 minutes. Face-off coming in the Minnesota zone here. Luke to take this face-off here for Minnesota. That shot, looking for a redirect, didn't get one. Kachinas dig out. Oh, nice save. Alexander got just a piece of that one. And that one's saved by Alexander. Luke to take this face-off here. Old goalie here for the Kachinas. And we got a timeout. All right, well, we've got about under a minute to go here. I'm going to guess it's somewhere around there. Face-off coming in the Minnesota zone here. Under a minute. I think about 56 seconds, I think. It's hard to tell. All right. Face-off coming in the Ice Cougar zone here. Luke sends that one to the corner. Olsen rings it around. Here comes Gray on it. Chips it forward. Stevenson out on the ice. Let's see if she can get a hat trick today here. She was headed up. So I'm guessing her team's going to be trying to feed her that puck. It looked like they had it set up that way. I think we're at about the 40-second mark here. I would expect to see Stevenson race down the ice here. That one loose, puck out front. Gray tries to grab it here. Shot coming, saved by Alexander. Stevenson looking down ice there. Couldn't quite get it through. That one goes through, gets deflected. Shot coming by the Kachinas here. They're still loose out front. Shot, second chance. It's loose. Now still loose. Alexander got a piece of it. Now, and that'll do it, folks. So Ice Cougars hang on to win that one with a score of 3-1. Smile on Alexander's face back there as she made it through all of that traffic out there. But a very good win for the Minnesota Ice Cougars here. We'll get the handshake here. And then the girls will get this gear off and they'll go celebrate their season here. Still one more game to go tomorrow morning. And it's early for these girls. I think it's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Local time, Pacific, 10 o'clock Central. But now we focus on a banquet here tonight. These girls have certainly earned a meal. Well, I want to thank my assistant, Bailey Luke, here.
Hello.
What do you have to say?
I think it was a good physical game, although the refs are kind of horrible,
Okay.
as they were earlier today.
Yeah, I won't disagree with you there.
Arizona refs, am I right?
Well, refs. Don't forget your flowers down there. All right, folks. Well, from the Mesa Bolarama Arena here, thanks for watching today. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
See ya.
I know, it's kind of hard to turn the camera off on these games. You never know what could happen. All right, folks, well,